The agricultural industry is a key contributor to the world's GDP. This sector is responsible for feeding billions of people every day. Did you know? According to the World Bank, the agricultural industry accounted for about 5% of the world's GDP in 2020, and Nigeria accounted for about 24.45%. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And for regular viewers, thank you for always watching. On today's edition of my video, I'll be sharing with you lucrative farming business in Nigeria. Let's go straight into it. The first one is rice farming. One of the most lucrative farm business in Nigeria is rice farming. It is one of the most consumed staple foods and important cereal in Nigeria. Sure, you'd have heard of the Ghana jollof tosu. Almost 7 million tons of rice are consumed per year in the country. In 2015, the federal government placed a ban on importation of rice and created more markets for local rice farmers, and has since then been encouraging the production of rice locally. Nigeria is the largest producer of rice in Africa, producing about 8,435,000 tons annually, followed by Egypt, Madagascar, Tanzania, and Mali, according to the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations. Ironically, Nigeria is the third highest importer of milled rice in the world, importing about 2 million metric tons. Crop and rice production account for about 92.5% of agriculture's GDP in quarter 3 of 2021. This goes thus to say that this is a sector that is profitable to invest in. Cassava farming. Nigeria is the largest cassava producer in the world. We have over 60 major processors that uses minimum of 200 tons per day. This sector alone has employed about 18,000 workers. Cassava is processed into starch, used for making paper and textiles. It is processed into high-quality cassava flour to make cakes, bake biscuit and bread. It is processed into ethanol, which is used as biofuel when combined with additives. And it can also be processed into fufu, garri, for local consumption. Cassava products are constantly expensive, though Nigeria is the largest producer in the world. Currently, 1 ton of cassava is about 15k and 20k in open market, and it varies. It could sell at 30 to 35,000 sometimes. This is sure a sector to invest in. Plantain farming. This involves the cultivation of plantain on the farmland, and it's also a very lucrative agribusiness. It requires less stress, and you can cultivate here in Nigeria and decide to sell to local farmers, as well as export your products to other countries. In fact, if properly managed, it is a very good investment that can bring you good returns, and you can easily make millions from plantain farming. Suitable places for plantain farming in Nigeria include southeast, south-south, and southwest geopolitical zones. Some parts of Kwara, Kogi, Niger, Adamawa, Taraba, and Zamfara could also grow plantain. In fact, the plantain sector makes at least 2.5 billion naira annually. Indeed, it is a sector to invest in. The next is poultry farming. In fact, this has a very significant impact on the country's domestic revenue. It contributes about 30% of agriculture's GDP. Do you know that Nigeria is the 4th largest producer of poultry meat in Africa? In fact, according to reports by the Central Bank of Nigeria in 2019, poultry farming industry in Nigeria is worth about 1.6 trillion naira, making it the most commercialized subsector of all Nigeria's agriculture subsector. Next is beans farming. It's a very lucrative business, as beans is one meal every household cannot do without in Nigeria. In fact, a bag of beans costs more than a bag of rice. As an average, you can get a bag of beans in Nigeria today is around 36,000 naira, which makes it higher. And indeed, it is a sector to invest in, as there are not much people involved in production of beans. The next one is yam production. Nigeria is by far the largest producer of yam, accounting for over 70 to 76% of the world's production. According to Food and Agricultural Organization report in 1985, Nigeria produced 80.3 million tons of yam from 1.5 million hectares, representing about 73.8% of total yam production in Africa. So, the demand for yam is on the increase. Indeed, it is also a sector to invest in. The last one I'll talk about is a cucumber farming. Cucumber is a very healthy fruit, and the demand for it is on the increase every day. If you invest, you're sure to make your returns. Thank you for watching. Watch out for part 2, and don't stop watching. Thank you.